In the last episode of working on this Polaris XC700, we cleaned the carburetors, cleaned the clutches, and installed the ring gear on the primary clutch. In the final episode here, we're going to put the clutches back on, adjust the suspension, and install the new electric motor and battery to make the electric start work. Let's get into it. Can everybody read that? Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to be adjusting the medium tension on the torsion spring preload, the sag basically of the machine. So we will have the machine sitting, with the suspension all the way extended. I'm gonna sit on it, bounce up and down, and we're gonna measure this distance. Compared to this distance. So right now, I'm at, can you guys read that? Let's say 17. And extended, I'm at, say 23. So it has to be less than 4 inches. So I need to change our spring preload setting, meaning, where is it? Can you see that? Right now we are on the lowest. We're gonna turn it this way and have it on the medium. I think we're gonna be able to do it, this little wrench? I don't think so. No, definitely don't think so. I think it would help. It would help if we had the right tool. Good on that side. And good on that side. And while we're down here, might as well go ahead, hit the grease zerts. Oof. Can you guys see any grease coming out? Oh, yeah. One more for good luck. And we'll hit them. Oh, it'd be cool if we could do it on the other side too. Nope. Gotta move. There's already grease coming out of this side. So I almost wonder if you get one. Yep. You get one grease zert, you get them all. I'm sure there's more somewhere in here. Tell you, grease is just, the moment you start using it, it goes everywhere. That took a lot. It's gonna be a wild shot. Can you see where the light go? Okay. Okay. I had to shut the camera off for the last grease zert. It kicked my butt. But the sled all the way up. At the bump, we're at 22.5 to the middle bar. At the bump, oh, we're about the same. 17. We're gonna have to go up all the way. All right, new measurement. Yay! All right, 18 and a half. That's all I have to do. All right, let's do a quick recap. So far, we have disassembled and cleaned the carburetors, which has made it run. Man! We have cleaned the clutches and the belt, and we have adjusted the suspension. We're currently waiting on parts for the starter gear. They should be in by the end of the week. Let's think. While this may seem silly to most of you and a waste of time, this clutch cover can look a lot better. So let's do it. For 5 minutes of work, not too shabby, huh? At least it'll look good when on the side of the trail broken down. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's get that starter out of there. These were Loctited in. Okay, if I've done this correctly, this is the last nut. I just realized I didn't do it correctly. All right. Blood, sweat, tears. We got him out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Wait. Oh no! Wait a second. Okay. Okay, all right, we got it. Okay. We got it. So, I've got to take that cap off, I believe. Laundry's done, everybody. Isn't that exciting? Ah, crap. It needs a starter motor. Should not be all mangled up like that. Do you guys see that? I was under the assumption that it was an insert. All right, all the way from China, overnighted, we've got our new 12 volt, 12 amp hour battery and the new electric starter. Just to make sure everything works before we go ahead and put it in the machine and then waste all of our time. She works, she's got torque. All right, is everybody ready again? Make sure our ground is on here. Got a little pressure. We can all see it. I hope so. We're going. Oh, God. All right. Bendix works. Beautiful. Very cool. All right. Let's get this thing installed. You're going to need number 6 Allen. You're going to need a 9/16 socket, a swivel, an extension, another extension, and a cordless ratchet really helps. I also have a really small set of channel locks and a just regular Allen key, number 6 Allen. It's gonna be tough to show this properly, so I'm gonna try to explain it. Okay, quick note, when you're attaching the wire to the bottom of the electrical motor, route the positive cable underneath this wire harness loom for the hood lights, because if not, it will contact the muffler. Next, we are going to squeeze the motor in here as best we can. If you can, get it lined up in the back so the studs slide into the back mount. All right, now I'm gonna go around. Okay, quick clarification here. You can see the 2 studs for the starter motor sticking out of the bracket that attaches the starter motor to the engine itself. And you can also see that one of the bolts that holds that bracket to the engine is missing. The only reason I removed that bolt was to make access to the top stud, because without removing that bolt, I wouldn't have been able to get a socket or a wrench on there. It just didn't have enough room. So that just helped make the install a little bit easier. The motor is on, and the best way for me to explain this is just to explain it after I've got it done and got it installed. The order to remove the electric starter in the Polaris XC700, 6, 7, 800s. First, remove this bolt right here, okay? Next, loosen this using an Allen key. Loosen this bottom nut with a small pair of channel lock pliers. It'll do it. Next, remove the top Allen bolt on the top of the mount that connects the electric motor to the engine. Then remove the 2 nuts that hold the motor to the mount. It is impossible to get the bottom bolt off of the mount that holds the electric starter to the engine. Finally, come back around, remove the top bolt, and remove both these bolts completely, and then reverse it to put it back in. This took me half an hour, if not 40 minutes, but it's back in. If I knew how tough this would be, I probably would have yanked the motor out. All right, kids, are we ready? Kill switch is engaged. Hey! That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool indeed. We're gonna torque the primary to 50, take it outside, run it a little bit, make sure that it's seated correctly, and then we'll retorque it again to 50. This is gonna get torqued to 15 foot-pounds. Already there. All right, guys, we've got the clutches on. The only other things left to do is put the handlebar pad back together. We're going to reassemble the exhaust system, and we are going to change the case oil. We're going to drain the oil out of the gear case. Got a 3/16 Allen key. Holy crow. Oh. All right, I'm gonna fill it up with Royal Purple, 75 140 weight gear oil. This is what Polaris's gear oil is. They have additives, so does this. Performance gear oil, friction modifier. It's a chain, so not quite sure how much goes in. So we'll put a little in, and we'll measure on the dipstick. All right, we've got everything put back together. Let's start it up, see how she goes. cool thing about these old Polaris is to put them in reverse. You hit a button on the dashboard and it stops the engine, resets the timing, puts it in reverse. Watch it again. Pretty cool, huh? So it's not the ending I anticipated. We were able to get up to Tug Hill. We rode this seasonal road up in High Market for a mile, and it just wasn't worth it. It was basically a skating rink that had whoops on it. All ice, very little amount of snow, and that was it. But you know what? That's the game you play. So I had a good time working on this machine, and maybe in the future we'll buy another project. Thanks for watching.